Hi Aries, welcome to my channel Foolsjourn. My name is Simone and I'm doing your monthly read for October 2025. So I'm so excited you've joined me and we are going to delve deep into this month and see what's going on for you. So let's begin. All right, let's go. All right, first up we have got the Four of Wands, the Four of Cups, two fours, and the Hermit. All right, and let's see what else we can glean from this. We're going to do a few clarifiers underneath so we can kind of see what's really going on underneath the surface and get to the heart of the matters. And hopefully it'll be fabulous for your month of October. So let's get going. Underneath the Four of Wands, we've got the Emperor. Underneath the Four of Cups, we've got the Ten of Wands. And underneath the Hermit, we've got the Four of Pentacles. So, wow. All right. And your overall energy is the Page of Swords. All right. So, let's begin. So, the Page of Swords is, the pages are all about communication. They bring offers. And they're also the apprentices in the tarot. They are underneath the knights, and all they want to do is, ride up the ladder, and they admire the knights so much, and they want to do everything they can to do their best and to learn and to make the knights proud. And they're young, so they're making mistakes right and left, but it's okay because they're the apprenticeships, and they're just so enthusiastic. They have the enthusiasm of a child, like your first day at school, first day at college, first date, first job. Anyway, and the Page of Swords is just all about that, and all about just new ideas. The swords are, communication, ideas, thoughts, intellect, um, you know, uh, being fair and unbiased, and non-judging. So this is all about this Page of Swords is just all about learning and excitement and new ideas and inspiration, and just being that young, fresh, idealistic mindset. And and sometimes the Page of Swords is, they kind of watch too. So they kind of observe, and sometimes they've been known to be like the spies of the tarot. But I don't think it's in a bad sense. I mean, it could be that someone's interested in you, your boss or whatever, not romantically to say, but just watching every move you make. And that's kind of can say that, the Page of Swords are kind of like that. They can be, seen as kind of watchers and observers, but that's how the air signs are. They watch and observe and then form their opinion, and then they speak. So great energy for you. And then going on to your read, you've got the Four of Wands and the Emperor. So the Four of Wands is just all about kind of reaching milestones. It's celebration. It's also being brought into a community, being welcomed in. You're welcomed in through these Four Wands, and there's a happy group behind the Four Wands, and you're on the outside, and they're kind of pulling you towards them. Which so I see that as maybe you're about to join into a new family or a new friend group or new community, making a move and joining into a new community, or you've got hobbies or whatever, or interests that you're joining, and they're welcoming you in, and you're getting a new group. It could be also getting a new job, and the employees and everybody are welcoming you in. You're feeling part of something, and it can also really mean celebration and marriages as well. But I always see it as welcome. You're getting welcomed into something wonderful, and you've reached a milestone, and you might be being celebrated, or you're celebrating someone else's achievement. And you've got the Emperor, so maybe this is with business. The Emperor is, he rules everything. He rules all the kings. Whatever he says goes. He doesn't deal in minutia. He makes the big decisions, only the big decisions, and he doesn't sit there and debate them. He has other people do that. Then they bring in the idea, and he goes yay or nay. So the Emperor, is an older energy too. Someone very wise, very solid. he's solid foundation. I mean, he's the emperor. He is King Daddy. And so anyway, you've got this energy, or you're around someone who's supporting you in whatever this new milestone is, whether it's a new career or whatever, or new relationship. Maybe you're interested in someone, and the father figure likes you, something like that. Or maybe you finally got this job and you found out that it was someone, like the boss, who really loved you and supported you and wanted you to get that position, however it resonates with you in your environment. And then moving on, we have the Four of Cups and the Ten of Wands. So the Four of Cups is all about, you know, you've got three full cups here. You've done a lot in your life. You've got a lot in these cups. Cups is passion, creativity, ideas, zest for life, emotions, love, and you've got a lot here. And you maybe you feel like you've put a lot of effort into things and it hasn't paid off exactly as you wish, but there's an offer right here in front of you and you're not seeing it because maybe you're just a little lackadaisical or kind of disgruntled. Maybe you just kind of lost that lust for life, or the joy in what you're doing, the passion of what you're doing, and you need to maybe recenter yourself so you can get the joy back, the passion back, because what's happening is you're not seeing all these opportunities that are around you that are handed to you on a silver platter. And it could also mean that you're kind of set in your ways too, that people are bringing you ideas and suggestions and it's only your way or no way, no, your way or the highway. So it can either mean that, being kind of stubborn, set in your ways, or being kind of lackadaisical, and feeling woe is me when you've got so much. So that it can go either way. But the key is to recenter yourself so you can bring some spark back into you. You're just kind of there, and you've got a lot. You've got a lot going, but you're missing something with the heart or the spirit or whatever. So anyway, and okay, so underneath is the Ten of Wands. So I can see that you have worked your rear end off. Ten of Wands is all about working so hard, sowing so many seeds, and now you're harvesting and you're almost at the finish line. You're almost there. And it can also mean carrying burdens, like so many burdens that you have on your shoulder. Maybe your family is putting burdens on you. Maybe your friends, maybe your girlfriend, maybe your work, your new work, or maybe you've gotten a new role at work and they're just so many burdens. So the key here is to release the burdens you can, and you're almost at the finish line. You're about at your house, and you're going to reap the rewards. You're going to reap the rewards because offers are right here hanging over you. So don't give up. You've got the rewards. Oops. And then, in the end, you've got the Hermit and the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles and the Hermit's all about kind of taking that time out to self-reflect, glean more knowledge, glean more wisdom. Just it's a retreat. It's a retreat. It's not some permanent retreat. It's just you're taking time out for a little bit of solitude so you can kind of spiritually reawaken, get recentered, reevaluate things. Maybe realize, okay, I maybe need to learn a little bit more about this or that. You need to gain a little bit more wisdom. But the great thing about this card is it's temporary. It's just a way to pull back and regroup. And you don't even have to leave the environment. Just take time, regroup, reassess, get spiritually back in balance. Because actually, here you've just kind of you've kind of lost that luster, and excitement and joy. You need to get that back because you got a lot going on and a lot of opportunities. So this is going to take you out for a few minutes so you can. That's a necessary reevaluation and wisdom and spiritual growth again, and then you can go right back into the world easily because you got the Lantern, which is going to take you right back on the path, right up the path back onto the world and into your environment. And you've got the Four of Pentacles, which is all about financial security. um you know you're this is someone who's set on his goal and you're determined. This is determination, set in the goal, focused on money, um, you know, protecting your assets and growing what you've got. But the key with this is just don't be too closed guarded, because then you lose that openness to attract other things. But this is great energy for being productive and making money and set on your goal. So wonderful reading. Good things are coming your way, and you're gleaning knowledge. You've taken that time out. You're getting your joy back, and you have got celebrations coming your way. So wonderful, 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 Aries, and had a great, great October, and hope I see you soon and slay the month. Bye.